Hey, my name is Samar. I also go by Sam or First Time Panner, and any of those you want to call me, you can. This will be an update for my old new gifted project, and I put my butterfly bookend in the background so that it doesn't look totally bleak and depressing over here. I'm gonna try to go quickly because I have my dinner in the oven right now, lunch slash dinner. It's a weird day. I went to get a dash cam installed into my car today.
My appointment was at 9 a.m. The first appointment. They said it was going to take 2 hours. I'll give you a second to guess how long it took. It took them 5.5 hours. And it was a 45-minute drive there and back because the dealership that's next to me didn't have appointments available. I spent 7 hours of my life today just on that one thing. I'm not even going to tell you how much it cost too. I feel like I shouldn't have even had to pay for the labor because that was just ridiculous. But anyway.
I had to get that off my chest. I feel like it was weighing on me, but that's why I look a little crazy, and that's why I'm trying to multitask. But this project was created by Jessica Lee for Misty. My mind is going a mile a minute. But I'll leave my playlist, including my introduction, in the description box and linked at the end of the video in case you haven't seen this and you want to know more details about the project, or you kind of just want to catch up. But I think this might be my third year doing the project, so you'll have a lot of catching up to do. But I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. My old item is another lip mask. That's kind of the theme for this year. Last month I rolled in my Sigma, what is this? It just says tint. Oh, Hydro Melt Lip Mask in the shade Tint. And my goal is to finish this, and I hit the bottom of the jar. I don't know if that's technically pan, but I hit the bottom of the jar. I wasn't even trying to do that actually. I mean, like, it's not like it's an eyeshadow and I'm gonna try to finish it anyway. That kind of just naturally happened. But now I'm kind of just wearing it away, like making an effort to wear it away evenly. I would say I have at least 2 more months on this. I want to say it'll be done in 2 updates, but I'm not even gonna do that to myself because the last 2 kind of made me look like a fool. My new items was a little, well, it was technically 2 of them, but it was a foundation sample sheet 2 of the, I think it was the Very Valentino. I just like keep stumbling over my words and I'm getting frustrated with myself. But it was a Very Valentino foundation, and I kind of just used them all over my face as a foundation one day, except for one of the very darkest shades I did not use because I was trying to use those as like contour shades, and they just ended up looking like super dark, almost black on me, even though like it was a very deep brown, but it was, for some reason on me, it looked black. Maybe because they were cool toned, I don't know. And it was already, even just with using one of them, it was looking a little bit weird. So I used all of them except for that one. Hopefully that's okay with you all. But honestly, I could have just thrown all of them in the trash because, as I always say, I have never even once asked for any of these complexion samples in my entire life, and I keep getting them. It seems like every few months I get a new one. Spoiler, I'll be replacing it with another one later. I realized I was just wearing my lip balm on my lips, so I just put some lip gloss on. Hopefully that made me look a tad bit more put together. But moving on, my new product is my e.l.f. Keep It Ethereal Perfect 10 eyeshadow palette. I did have to look at the name before saying that because I can never remember the name of e.l.f. products for some reason. But this is what it looks like. Of course, it's supposed to be a dupe or like an alternative to the Makeup by Mario. I think that one's called Ethereal Eyes palette. I don't really know because I have not really looked at the palette since it first came out, but I'm assuming these are pretty much shade for shade matches. It's what I'm wearing now. It took me 3 looks to get to use all the shades, like hit no pan left behind, which is pretty much, it's always my goal for palettes when I roll them into this project. And I did film videos with the other 2 looks, but they're actually pre-filmed videos that are going to be uploaded earlier next month, so you'll probably know what I'm wearing when I'm wearing it, because this is, you know, just a very like neutral, natural, ethereal eyeshadow palette. I think in one of them, like, I even say I show you exactly what I'm wearing. So just keep an eye out for those looks if you're interested in actually seeing them. But I did like this palette. I think it's very beautiful. I definitely would not have paid that much money for the original palette. But I don't regret getting this. I will say one thing though, the only shade I had trouble with in this palette is the shimmer that I'm wearing on my eyes today. It's this shade right here. It would not, I don't know if there was like some film on the top layer. I was like really scrubbing my finger in there. I like scraped it off, scraped the entire thing with like the back of an eyeshadow brush, so now it's coming off, but I was doing that and absolutely nothing was coming off on my finger or my brush. Now I actually have product, and of course I'm wearing it on my eyes right now, but that was really weird because none of the other shades did that. It was kind of random, but I'm glad I tried this out. Finally, my blue item is this Moroccan Oil little mini like deluxe sample. I think it's just called Moroccan Oil Treatment because that's all it says in the bottle. But yeah, I was assuming it's a hair oil. That's what I used it as. I got 2 uses out of it. There were 10 mils in here, so that's just 1/3 of an ounce. It was fine. It didn't really like inspire me to buy any of their products. I actually do have a Moroccan Oil dry body oil that I just started using this week, just because I realized the bottle is leaking, and I've kind of just been using that in my hair to use it up as fast as possible, but it was just fine. Now onto my roll-ins. If you notice the difference in the volume, my air just turned off. But so my old product is staying in, and then for my new item, I have another eyeshadow palette, a new eyeshadow palette. This is the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. Sorry, the Naked 3 Mini, but this is what it looks like. I'm 100% sure you've seen this. It's been around for so long. It's not new, but it is new to me. After panning like the end of last year and the beginning of this year, it's another Perfect 10 palette from e.l.f. I think it's called the Rose Gold Nude palette. But that one is supposed to be a dupe for the original Naked 3. And I just realized I really liked having a lot of those shades in my collection, but that one is getting to be on the older side, and because I'm panning it now, I thought that by now I would have at least a few pans in it. I'll probably still end up decluttering it at the end of the year. Who knows what's gonna happen with that, but this palette was on sale and I had been eyeing it for a while as like a replacement for that palette. So yeah, I got it, and even though I'm not using it right now because I'm panning the e.l.f. one, I may as well just, use it no pan left behind to try it out. Like I said, I'm rolling in another foundation sample pack for my gifted prompt. And that is, I'm pretty sure, I always take off the paper part so it fits easier in my drawers, but then I can never remember what these actually are, but I'm pretty sure that this is the One Size Turn Up the Base foundation. I don't really know, but yeah, there are 6 different shades. I'm going to try to use all of them. There is more product in each of these than most foundation sample, slips. So I probably will have to use these in more than one sitting, but yeah, I'll just let you know next update what I end up doing with these. Finally, for my blue item, it's kind of a set, not really even, because all of these don't go together. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm rolling in a bunch of e.l.f. skincare items, and these are just minis. I did buy a mini e.l.f. skincare set a long time ago just for like when I'm traveling. I have the daily cleanser. This is already about half gone. Then I have the Keep Your Balance toner. I have this does not go with the set. I kind of got this in, I don't know, technically it's like PR, but not really. Sometimes, I'm assuming this is what's happening. Sometimes e.l.f. will just send me like packages of their products, and like I've never ever been on a PR list, and like I would never be chosen to be on one anyway because I have like not no subscribers. I love you all, but like they usually want at least like 1,000 subscribers or something like that, and I definitely don't have that. I'm pretty sure e.l.f. is just sending everyone who's like on their top tier of like customers randomly they'll send them a package. I don't know how they know which address to send it to, because I've had like 3 different addresses since I signed up with them, but they always seem to get it right. But anyway, this was in that. I just got it last week. This is the Holy Hydration Thirst Burst Drops. And I also got one of these in their birthday sets. So now that I have 2, I feel like I should really start using these so that they don't go bad. I'm kind of excited to use this just to see what it's about. And then I have their just their face cream, which is not my favorite of their products, but that will be in for the blue prompt. And that's all I have for this update. I will see you in my next update. Until then, I hope you have a great day. Bye.